Hey guys, and so for this video, this will have absolutely no Endwalker spoilers in it out of respect for those caught up in the queues. So let's talk leveling 80 to 90 in this video as efficiently as possible. One of my goals every expansion is to get all of the jobs up to 90 very quickly. I mean, it's really helpful even if I don't plan to play a job that much to understand okay, this is its general flow, this is what I have to offer to a party, or alternatively someone else in my party. Even if you don't necessarily want to play a job, I do recommend you give every job in this game a shot because you can learn a heck of a lot. But yeah, one of my first goals is to get all of the jobs to 90 very quickly. In fact, one of my most popular videos on my channel in general is my leveling guide for Shadowbringers, and so I'd like to try and continue that legacy in Endwalker. Fortunately, this video has taken a little bit of time to complete because I practice what I preach and I just don't want to throw out a video there without actually having done it myself, and I have gone past this hurdle myself for many jobs in spite of the queues literally every single day. Still have a ways to go, but you know what, I'm pretty happy with my progress so far. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first up is the worst set of levels. Undeniably, level 80 to 81 sucks. That's probably the worst level to get past when you're going on any alt jobs. The main story questline easily covers your first job in 80 to 90 in spades. Every other job was, a little bit more difficult here. Hence, it's been my main focus point to try and pinpoint what is exactly the best way to attack this. So the only means that I've found reasonable to bypass this is the following. First up is main story questline roulette, which will give you an insanely large amount of experience if you get Praetorium. Less so of Castor Merendi, and up next up is that duty roulette leveling will give a very solid chunk of experience too. Frontline roulette is something that surprised me, but it is actually fantastic too. Alliance raid roulette is actually a very decent chunk of experience as well. So those four roulettes I recommend make up the bulk of your leveling experience from 80 to 81. Now let's say that you are just a little bit away from 81 here. And so next up, my recommendation is the Pixie Beast Tribe quest. I absolutely 100% can recommend these. I've been using them quite a bit to just finish off that little last bit. These provide a little over 300,000 experience per, meaning that all three nets roughly 1 million experience, and likewise you can break it into different chunks for different jobs. And I've been using these to fill the gap that those four roulettes really do leave, because I've noticed sometimes I'm 800k experience away, sometimes I'm literally 200k. I'll just slam in the Pixie Beast Tribe quest somewhere. Or alternatively, if you say just want to throw them at one job just to get them done, because they are definitely a sizable chunk of experience, then totally do that. I'm gonna try and keep this video rather short, so I'm not gonna show you me going through all of the Pixie Beast Tribe quests myself, but rest assured it takes me 5-ish minutes to get them done. Very easily, it's one of the best sources of experience. Absolutely, I'd say that. Only trick is 3 limit per day, but every day you can do that, so definitely keep your eyes out for it. Let's say that you have some spare change of experience. Then you can consider trials or other roulettes, but in my experience, when I went to try them, I'm gonna be quite blunt here, they were super significantly less experience, super significantly. In fact, even when I went back to try out the 79 dungeon, I was not impressed with the experience, so I can't even recommend that, just in case people were wondering, well, what about the 79 dungeon? It was okay. I don't see myself really grinding that, if I'm honest. Actually, I'm gonna put Fates in here, so Shadowbringers Fates in here. Fates seemed okay if you're really sitting around in queue and want to do something and have to do something, but I'm not convinced that it's the best way. Now, on the list of things that I really do struggle to recommend that I've heard floating around is level 80 side quests. I was actually maybe ridiculously optimistic. Going into Endwalker, I actually prepared a bunch of these, a lot of them. I emptied out my quest log and prepared a ton of these. But for the time that they took, they only give roughly 50k or so experience. By all means, enjoy them for the story. I enjoyed them for the story, but not for leveling. Endwalker quests, when you are into the 83 or whatever range, start to look a lot better, but the Shadowbringers ones especially I cannot recommend. Another thing that I should say, which is throughout all of Endwalker, just because we have so many new players coming to 14, is in general grinding mobs, just mobs in the open world, is usually just abysmally low experience. I'm not sure if this is a method to try and counteract botting, but I can say don't grind open world mobs. Lastly, on the things that I cannot recommend is using Wondrous Tails to level. I tried to do this and it seems that unsynced completion of content does not count towards stamps, and so you'd need to do it all synced. Unless you somehow manage to plan to complete the tasks passively doing other things, I generally speaking, I'd actually avoid Wondrous Tails. I'd maybe pick up the book, passively do things, and see, like, come the end of the week, could I use this for something, and maybe do like 1 or 2 things, but I wouldn't go and do like 9 different instances of synced content for this, just for like half of a level roughly. Unless you like really want that experience, but anything past like 81, I cannot recommend this at all. If you have all your jobs past 81, unless you are literally passively completing everything, I'd avoid Wondrous Tails like crazy. Now, once you're past level 81, or at a level 81 I should say, things become very direct and simple, because we are literally at the start of the expansion, and so we don't have like all of these like extra side things like deep dungeons or Zadnor or Bojo or what about Castor Lagus Latore. Dungeon grind, the highest level dungeon that you can get into, grind that. Odd levels are especially excellent for dungeon experience, and roughly 3 dungeons should level you a full level. What dungeons take roughly 15-ish minutes. Disclaimer, I'm a healer that DPS is really heavy, so I mean, buyer beware on that quote estimate. Now let's consider even levels. Even levels are going to be a little slower than the odd levels, but they are still going to be decently fast, especially if you're playing a healer and DPSing as hard as you can. The dungeons really are going to go really quick even in the even levels, honestly. Healer DPS really helps optimize these runs, and really I'd say even roulettes sometimes have a hard time keeping up with the speed that you can do a dungeon. Okay, Praetorium might give me half of a level, but Praetorium takes an hour. I can cram in a ton of dungeon runs in that time. But in terms of these even levels, I do want to say all of the recommended techniques from level 80 to 81 apply in full here. Maze Warrior Quest, leveling, frontline, alliance raids are all extremely effective. What I can say though is I would not be using those on odd levels. That's what I will definitely say here. It's because you're getting so much dungeon experience at that point that it's just like you are actively kind of wasting these. At this point though, let's say that you're looking to fill in the void here. Pixies are they're fine. They're still 1,000,000 experience, so I mean, if you have like 1,000,000 off, just spend the 5 minutes and do it. Like, it will add up, especially over the course of a few days. Like, maybe you could level a DPS job from like 80 to 90 just purely through Pixies if you really wanted. I laugh there, but you know, some people are actually going to do that. Like, I know that some people don't necessarily want to play that much Black Mage or Monk, and I mean, that's an avenue for them. And likewise, I know some people really resent Scholar Sage, so it's nothing personal. It's all preference. Definitely now someone is going to level Scholar purely through Pixies, just to spite me. Now, side quests are slightly better experience. I noticed a significant bump between Shadowbringers to Endwalker. Fates are also significantly better than before, but still they are not amazing. My primary focus would be on roulettes and dungeon grinding for sure. Dungeon grinding odd levels absolutely 100% over roulettes though. It's just so fast. Unfortunately, it being the start of the expansion, there isn't really that much more that I can say or recommend like what I have done in the past, because we don't really have any deep dungeons or zones like Boja yet. Regardless though, the path to take on a single job from 80 to 90 is pretty quick once you have your eyes set on it. Unlike me, who's literally just honed in on 80 to 81 saying screw this part. I'm almost done that, then I can just focus on the other jobs like 81 to 90, which is going to be a breeze in comparison. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments what jobs you're looking to level up next. For me, all of them. Probably Bard is going to be next on my list for sure, and Warrior. Or maybe let me know if you stumble across some super epic method that I didn't know about or look into. So let's share our information. Let's collectively like beat this trial. Anyhow, that does it for this video. Take care everyone and have an absolutely glorious day.